If you've scrolled through Instagram, opened a cookbook, or even just glanced at a cafe menu lately, you've seen it. That single perfect dish just sitting there on a clean, simple background. So let's get into it and figure out why this one look has completely taken over the food world. It's a really specific look, isn't it? It just feels so intentional. So the big question is, how did this one style become the go-to way to say, this is delicious? Well, it's all about making sure the food is the absolute undeniable hero of the picture. The first word that just pops into your head is clean. I mean, there is literally nothing else in the frame to distract you.
And then bright. The lighting is always, always perfect. It makes every ingredient look incredibly fresh, like it was just picked.
And of course, uncluttered. It's the total opposite of a busy, messy kitchen scene. This is all about carving out a little moment of quiet, elegant simplicity. All right, so what do we actually call this style that's pretty much everywhere on our feeds? Well, it does have a name, and honestly, the story behind it is fascinating. Officially, it's called the minimal white background style. But here's the thing, it's so much more than just a photography trend. It's a visual shortcut that taps into a much bigger cultural shift, this move we're all making towards simplicity and, well, clarity. Now, what's really wild is that while this look feels super modern, like it was born on Instagram, its roots go way, way back. So where did this whole idea of stripping everything away even come from? It's basically a mashup of three really powerful ideas. You've got this timeless philosophy from Japan, a huge global design movement out of Scandinavia, and then the very modern, very practical needs of social media. Each one of them brought something essential to the table. So let's break that down. On one side, you've got Scandinavian minimalism, which just blew up in the early 2000s. It's all about being functional, with clean lines and calm, neutral colors. And then on the other side, you have the Japanese concept of ma. This is the idea that the empty space, the negative space, isn't just nothing. It's an active part of the whole design, creating balance and harmony. It's all about the elegance you can find in emptiness. Then, boom, around 2015, Instagram comes along and basically turns these philosophies into a survival tactic. When you're scrolling a mile a minute, a clean, bright image just works. It makes colors pop, it shows you the texture, it literally stops your thumb. And for brands, it became the perfect way to build a consistent, professional-looking identity. Okay, so we know where it came from, but why did it stick around? What is it about this minimalist vibe that makes it so darn effective for food? It works so well for three main reasons. First, focus. Simple as that. You get rid of the clutter, and the food is the star of the show. Second, it's unbelievably versatile. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a rich Indian curry or a light Mediterranean salad, the style just works. And third, it has this powerful psychological effect on us. It just screams freshness, quality, and this sense of clean, modern purity. And you can really see how this style has totally transformed certain meals, especially breakfast. I mean, think about it. Dishes that used to be pretty routine are now treated like works of art. That rich, silky Eggs Benedict, a crunchy, balanced granola bowl, even something as simple and nostalgic as toast with jam. They all get this artistic elevation. This quote just nails it, right? When you take away all the background noise, you're forced to actually see the details. The beautiful shine on a sauce, the perfect, delicate texture of a poached egg. The food itself becomes the entire world of the picture, and you just appreciate the craft behind it so much more. But this is where it gets really interesting. The impact of this look goes way beyond just making food look good online. It has quietly started to change how we cook, how we eat, and even how our favorite brands talk to us. It's like a chain reaction. It starts by making the ingredients themselves look beautiful. That in turn inspires chefs and home cooks to be more creative with their plating. That distinct look then helps a brand seem clean and trustworthy. And all of that leads to something even deeper. It actually encourages us to slow down, to be more mindful, and to really appreciate the food in front of us. It gives us this little moment of calm and control. And that right there is the core philosophy. The visual style is a perfect match for this whole culinary movement that's all about letting amazing ingredients speak for themselves. The idea that great food doesn't need a million tricks and techniques to be beautiful. It just is. You know, when you boil it all down, this style taps into so many things we're looking for right now. It's approachable, so it makes home cooks feel like they can create something beautiful. It totally reflects our collective move toward wellness and, just having less stuff. And in our super noisy digital world, it gives us a little pocket of visual calm. It turns a routine meal like breakfast into a small, celebrated ritual.
So it's pretty clear this isn't just some flash in the pan. This look has really earned its stripes. It's become a new kind of classic in how we present food.
What started out as a niche choice has basically become a universal visual language for food. It honors the natural beauty of what we eat and proves again and again that sometimes the most elegant thing you can do is just be clear and simple.
Which leaves us with one final thought to chew on. In our busy, cluttered, and, let's be honest, often overwhelming world, so many of us are drawn to these pictures of a single perfect thing on an empty plate. What do you think that says about us? What does that collective craving for simplicity really mean?